Happy Sunday, everybody. This is Corey Strothman with Grace in Your Corner. And I was thinking about content to put out, and I realized it's probably time, as I have given you my journey and my story dating back from 7 months ago to the lowest point in my life, and even before then, as I dealt with depression and alcohol, that I should continue to give you my journey and my story. So I just wanted to update you today on really where I'm at in life. And I have been thinking about it, and I've really continued to get better and better every day. And I preach that, and each day you should try to make a better version of yourself and go to bed a little bit better than you were when you woke up in the morning. And for the most part, I'm happy to say that that's continued to be my path. And I'm not saying that everything has been just amazing and every day is the greatest day in the world. That's not the case. But what I've been through and what I've continued to focus on has allowed me to manage the days that might not be as great, and persevere and continue to focus on that main why of living the quality of life that I deserve and providing that to the people that are closest to me. So I just kind of where I'm at right now is I continue to go through the plan that I've set in place and then have had in place since I came back from rehab. Now, I do want to make it clear that I've backed off the intensity of that a little bit. I don't go to as many support groups or as many meetings as I had when I first came back. But at the same time, I haven't just completely dissolved all support around me. One of the things that has helped supplement not going to as many groups for myself is this site, and is the connection that I continue to have with people that are reaching out, with people that are sharing their story. Really, that is my part of my plan, is just the connections that I gain and the transparency and the honesty of not sugarcoating anything, of not trying to really give people an impression when it's not the truth. I still have days. The biggest thing that I continue to deal with is my anxiety. And for the anxiety, it's many different things. We have a lot going on in our life right now, as many people, when school starts back up. Your life schedule builds more and more, and I'm very aware and very careful with what I schedule, making sure that I don't overschedule things like I talked about in my last video. There's things that I put on the calendar that are absolute musts, which is going to my kids' events, being involved in their school, family things, making sure I make it to Sunday service. Those are the non-negotiables that are really the foundation of what I am. But then, mixing in some social time as well. Last Thursday, we went to a concert with some friends down at Starlight. First time I'd been there. Finding the balance, but not doing too much, because our kids also have baseball, and it continues to get rained out. So I'm sure in a couple weeks we're going to have a baseball game nearly every day, but not taking on too much. Really, the main anxiety, if I were to be completely honest with you, is probably more in the financial aspect of just getting the real estate world really going. And it's not that I am not confident that I will succeed. I know that the odds aren't in my favors, but I'm out to make my own odds. 85% of realtors don't make it in the first 2 years. I've joined a team that has great tradition, John's family team. Real quickly, the John's family team actually established Keller Williams back in 1999. Judy Johns worked and formed that brokerage, and actually worked directly with Gary Keller to get that started. So I feel very valued in the team that I'm on, and the tradition there, to know that I'm extremely confident in the services that I can provide and the help that I can give to people. But it takes a while to build up, to let people know that I'm in the industry, to let people know that I can manage and make this as the least stressful thing as possible, because it's an exciting time in life of either selling and relocating or buying a new home, whether it's upgrading, whether it's your first purchase. But there has to be the demand out there. So Um, it's a service business, and my main thing is to be out there and to help people with that transition. But you have to keep in mind that is my financial income as well. And and I don't make any money if I don't have clients that are happy, successful, and making a transaction. So that would probably be my highest anxiety as I continue to try to spread awareness and gain clients and have them have the trust in me, because they might say, well, he's just entering this field, but again, surrounded by a team, been busting my tail in trainings and things of that sort, that I feel very confident that I can do it. But again, until it happens, the money is slow to come in. I'm even going out now, and so I'm starting door knocking around my neighborhood, and unfortunately, part of the job is you're selling yourself and your service, and that's what I'm doing. So that's my main anxiety, and that's probably the most mental strain that I have had. But as far as depression, really the symptoms have been so low, and I'm so grateful and so blessed that I've been able to manage that. And I think a lot of it is continuing with consistent medication and all the things that we've talked about before. Today's the 25th of August. I haven't had a drop of alcohol or substance of alcohol. I shouldn't say substance. I've never consumed anything but alcohol. But I haven't had a drop in 7 months, and I feel great. No desire to. I've realized I don't need alcohol to have fun at the party. I can say that country parties, country concerts, if you haven't been to one, there's a lot of alcohol consumption around there, people drinking a lot of beer, and guess what they sing about in country music? They sing a lot about whiskey and beer as well. And I didn't have the desire. I just had fun with friends and my wife. So I'm happy to report that I'm continuing to make the gains and the strides, and the biggest thing that's continued to help me out is my faith. I feel so regenerated, and my battery is fully charged. Every Sunday I come home from either it's listening to Pastor Jason at Resurrection West or Pastor Adam Hamilton via the satellite sermon. So, faith is going to continue to guide me through this. And again, the people, connecting with you, and the comments that I read on the internet, and the connecting me with other people saying, hey, they could use a card to pick them up, or hey, can you give them a phone call, or hey, having coffee. Continuing to balance that, and I've got a lot of speaking events coming up, and I love to do them. I absolutely love to spread the word, spread my story, spread awareness, you name it, and that's a big part of my plan. So I thought it was an appropriate time, 7 months in, to give you an update of kind of where I'm at. I'm in a great spot in life, and I said that over 2 months ago when I started the site, and I'm in an even better spot now than I was back then. And a lot of that too, again, is the support that you all give me. Some of you know me very well, and you reach out, and some of you don't know me that well at all, and you continue to send encouragement and support too. Those of you that are out there and that you're encountering something like this, or you're on a road of recovery, or you're trying to get a plan to better manage mental illness in your life, you can do it. I promise you can do it with these things in place. I promise you, with the support system around you, that there is a better way to live your life. And if you have any questions, I'd love to talk to you about things that I've done. I'd love to point you to professional support, because again, I'm not professional support, but I'm just someone that's lived the experience and continues to get better each day. So in summary, things are great. Couldn't be more grateful. Love the people in my life. Love all of you. Love the support for Grace in Your Corner. Love the people that have been supportive, as I said, the financial stress of getting a new business off the ground. Love the people that have been supportive in spreading the word that I'm in real estate, and just letting me know that they think I'm a great fit, and I'm going out to prove it to you. I will prove it to each and every one of you that it's something that I'm going to be, successful, and I know I can. I'm just going to take time, and God's going to lead the way for me on that. And that's closing statement on this. That's why I did choose Keller Williams as my real estate One of the reasons is Gary Keller says it's God, family, then business. Not business first, which would very easily be the moneymaker for him, the thing to do. It's God, it's family, then business. Something that I said that had to be my foundation. And what do you know? A brokerage line that had the same values. Of course, that's a choice I needed to make for myself, and that's what I'm doing. So God bless all of you. I hope you're having a great Sunday. A little bit long, but I want to give you an update. Things are well. Reach out to me on Grace in Your Corner, Facebook. Shoot me a message, 913-575-8181. Text me. If I can do anything for you, or if you want me to speak at one of your events, I'd be more than happy to. Take care.